What's good, YouTube? Dawson here with... Chill. What's good, YouTube? Dawson here from JD Hunters, back with another video. You guys already know what we're doing today. We are, of course, going to be talking about the 2022 SDCC S.H.Figuarts event exclusive reveals. That was a lot of words. So the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning, I went on Instagram, I saw the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts reveals. Highly anticipated. I've been anxiously waiting for these to drop. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw my video I made a couple of days ago with my predictions for this year's event exclusives. You guys went crazy on that video too. So thank you guys for everybody who watched that one. So I think I went 1 for 4 on my predictions. I'll take it, I guess. But it's very interesting to see the figures that we actually did get. I'm going to be talking about each of them in this video, giving you guys my thoughts on them and whether or not I think I'm going to be trying to pick it up or not. As always with these type of videos, make sure you guys comment down below. I want to hear what you guys are saying. I've already talked to a lot of you guys on Instagram. I made a post about these figures this morning when I saw them. So if you're not following us on Instagram yet, go ahead and do that. The link is always in the description. And before we get into talking about these figures, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are really close to 1.5K. And as always, smash that thumbs up button. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the first figure I'm going to talk about is the first one that I saw. This is literally the first thing I saw when I looked at my phone this morning. And it is Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Now in my prediction video, I was hoping for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, of course, but it is not Gohan, it is Goku we're getting. So this is a remake of the, I think they called it the Full Power Super Saiyan Goku. One that was released this year. That was an okay figure. I feel like a lot of people had gripes with it. I do have it in my collection, and I've actually kind of customized it a little bit to make it into a Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And I remember when that one came out as well, too, a lot of people were like, why didn't you give us the Super Saiyan 2 hair sculpt? So I guess this is why. Now they're making an event exclusive. So for me personally, not one I'm super interested in, although I do think it looks really good. In addition to the additional hair that comes with the halo effect, we also get a sort of rip in the gi at the front. I think that looks really good. So obviously this is far more accurate to the Buu saga when Goku gets resurrected for the tournament. And he ends up fighting Majin Buu. And then he also fights Majin Vegeta as well. So yeah, this one looks really good. To me, the best part about this figure is the aura effect and the lightning effects that it comes with. This is exactly what we should get with a SSJ2 figure. So I'm hoping that eventually they do make a SSJ2 Gohan with that aura effect. I think it looks better than their older aura effects, and then the lightning that actually attaches onto his body is just chef's kiss. Yeah, that brother's starving. So yeah, I think this figure looks great, but because I already got the Super Saiyan Goku, the original one, I think this is going to be a pass for me. But like I said, really cool figure. If you passed on the original one, this is definitely a good opportunity for you guys to pick him up. I do think he looks great. All right, the next figure that got announced was the only one I got correct from my prediction video, and that is, of course, Android 16. So this guy will go perfectly with the 2020 event exclusives of Android 17 and Android 18. So if you got those two like I did, it makes a lot of sense to get this one. He's going to match them in terms of, we get the updated faceplate, which I think looks significantly better than the original release. And the colors just pop a little bit better. We get a little bit of an updated, brighter paint palette. So overall, I think Android 16 looks really good. I think if I was only going to get one of all of the event exclusives, he would be the one that I would get. Even I looked at the price point too of what it's going to be, and it doesn't even look too bad considering he's a bigger figure. So overall, I think this is a W for Tamashii. It matches with the other androids, like I said. I think they even said that in their caption on the Instagram post. But honestly, for me, and this is going to sort of transition into my thoughts on their whole process of releasing event exclusive figures, this is going to be a pass for me. And I would really love this figure. If it was a regular release, it would be no brainer. I would have pre-ordered it already. But with event exclusives, if you don't live in the States, it is such a pain in the ass to try and get these figures. Number one, it's a pain in the ass for everybody because they're really hard to get. They sell out, the site crashes, whatever. We'll see what happens this year. Maybe it'll be better. But every other convention I've tried to get figures for, that's been the case. And then, yeah, you either can't get them shipped. Like I live in Canada. I've talked to some of you guys who live in Europe. Wherever else you might be. If you don't live in the States, you can't even get them in Japan, which is just insane to me. So number one, they're really hard to get on the site. If you don't live in the United States, they're almost impossible to get shipped to you, and they're extra expensive. Like for me, I got all 4 of them last year. Like I said, I live in Canada, so I had them shipped to the States using a cross-border shipping service and then ship to Canada. So I had to pay an additional premium on top of 4 already really expensive figures, paying shipping twice. Like, it's just a nightmare. So for me this year, I'm already kind of in this mode of trying to save a little bit of money and really only focus on figures that I feel like I can't live without. So none of these 4, I think for me, were like dire, like I absolutely need them in my collection. 16 would have been the closest one. And I think eventually down the line I will maybe get him, but just not in the cards for me right now. But overall, really cool figure, but it is going to be a pass for me. All right, next up we got Majin Buu. Now in my prediction video, I thought we were going to get Buhan, but it is actually going to be Good Buu or Fat Buu. We get a little bit of a repaint on him. Looks like a kind of like a, not really metallic, but more like a glossy finish on his gloves and his boots. I think that actually looks really good. This is one I didn't even think about. It is an older release. I do think he's gone up in price, kind of on the aftermarket. One that maybe a lot of people don't have. He's not super old. Like, I think he was only a couple years ago that he got released originally. But definitely a cool one. I think one that a lot of people don't necessarily have in their collection. I don't have him personally. I do want him, but I think I'm going to pass on him as well. 1, he's going to be really expensive because he's so big. 2, not one that I like can't live without. And 3, for me personally, my Buu Saga display is already super cramped. So especially because he's such a big figure, it would be hard for me to fit him in. So again, I think he looks really good. I think it's a good figure that they made. Yeah, but just for me personally, it's going to be a pass. All right, last up, we got Shenron. A lot of you commented on my prediction video that possibly we could be getting Shenron, especially with Purunga just going up for pre-order. The price tag on that thing is like $300, which is just, I don't know, man. That's a topic for another day, another video. But yeah, it's kind of a metallic finish on Shenron. I never really was like super interested in getting the original one, and I personally don't like the way the metallic finish looks. Maybe some of you do, just not personally for me. So this one's an easy pass for me. Again, like I said, I never really had any interest in the original figure. I just think as far as like scaling goes and then trying to fit such a like obscurely large figure into my display, it just doesn't work for me. Although a lot of you guys who have sent me your collections who have Shenron, I always say like that looks really good. So again, it could be potentially one day I pick him up. Hopefully he's not as expensive as the original one is. But yeah, for me, it's a pass. So after last year, I got all 4 figures. I think I'm going to be passing on all 4 Dragon Ball figures this year. It's kind of sad, but I also am happy about it. I was kind of hoping for this. If there was somebody that I really felt like I needed in my collection, like if we got Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, it would have been a no-brainer. I would have jumped through all the hoops. I would have had it shipped to the States and then shipped here. I would have been on that site refreshing. But man, it's just, I think they need to fix the way they do event exclusive. I know they need to fix it. They need to make it so that they ship all around the world, and they need to fix their damn website, man. Hopefully, I mean, I shouldn't say anything before, this year has even happened. Maybe they fixed it from last year. I doubt it, but we'll see, man. We will see. I mean, every year they get comments like, what are you doing? Like, we got people all around the world. You can't even get these in Japan, man. Japan. Like, you're making these figures out there, and then you're sending them to the States. You can't even buy them like where they originate. Like, it's just, I don't know. So yeah, it's just so difficult to get these figures. It's such a pain in the ass, like I said. I mean, if you're in the States and it's just as simple as if you're lucky enough to check out, then, good for you. If I was in the States, I would definitely get 16. I would probably get Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and I would probably get Majin Buu. Yeah, but just not in the cards for me this year, but I'm okay with it. And a lot of you guys who I've talked to on Instagram today, throughout the day, have said kind of the same thing, that you're okay saving the money for now. All right, the last figure we're gonna talk about is not a Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. It is a Naruto S.H.Figuarts. I should have made an official prediction because I said in my prediction video that I felt like maybe we would get something for Naruto. And I did see that we were getting an exclusive Madara, but I thought it wouldn't be like until the fall, until NYCC. Considering a lot of people haven't even got their orders of Sasuke and Naruto yet. But damn, man, Madara, super excited to add him to my collection. He is going to be a cop for me for sure, if I can get him. I might not try and get him right away from Premium Bandai. I might wait and just get him off of eBay or Big Bad Toy Store or something and pay a little bit extra just to have that peace of mind of not like struggling through it and having to ship it twice, whatever. I am a little bit disappointed because it appears it's just a repaint of the original Madara that released however many years ago. You know, whereas Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura are all new sculpts as they're re-releasing this line. Madara is just a repaint of the old one, and I think the original paint job is better. I don't really like the metallic look on Madara. That being said, I definitely need Madara for my Naruto collection, which hasn't even started yet, but when it does, obviously I need Madara, and this is going to be my best chance to get him. So like I said, I might not get him right off of Premium Bandai during the con, but sometime in the near future, I definitely want to pick up Madara. So those are my thoughts on this year's figures. Of course, let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on each figure, whether or not you're going to be picking them up or not. And don't be afraid to sound off in the comments down below about how Tamashii does cons. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's frustrated with the way they continue to do it year after year. But yeah, man, a good slate of figures. I definitely think last year's were better, but not too many complaints about the figures, even though I'm not going to be picking them up. Like I said earlier in the video, if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do a ton of Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts content here on the channel, and we are really close to 1.5K subscribers. So if you haven't already, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. And until next one, guys, peace!